Howdy folks, this is Checkers back again with another Fallout 4 video, here to take a look at some of the new traps that were introduced with the Wasteland Workshop DLC in Fallout 4. So let's go ahead and get started. I've already constructed several of the traps this time because they take some setup. So let's see what we have. Starting out here, we need to come over to the Defense tab and the Traps tab. And the first trap we're looking at here is the spring trap. This one is unpowered, requires 3 screws, 5 aluminum, 2 wood, and 2 springs. And if we come out of the settlement interface, it looks like this. It comes with its own little pressure plate, and if you walk across it, you take a bit of damage, and then it resets itself, which is awfully kind of it. Next, we have a powered spring trap, which requires 3 screws, 5 aluminum, 2 wood, 2 springs, and 1 circuitry, and ambient power, although it does have a power connector on it. So it may actually require 1 power, and it produces 1 security. And if we come out of the settlement interface, you can see that I have it set up through power to a laser tripwire. And if I say walk through the tripwire, I get hit by the side jumping spring trap. To reset this trap, just come over to your laser tripwire once more and reset. Now, while we're talking about this one, let's drop out of traps and defense, come over to power, and tell you where you find the laser tripwire, which is, here is a pressure plate if you wanted to go that route instead. Here is a smaller tripwire set, and here is the larger tripwire set that I'm using up here. Okay, and now let's head back to defense and back to traps. And our next trap that we're going to look at is the saw blade trap. It requires 4 springs, 2 gears, 2 circuitry, 10 aluminum, 2 wood, and it says ambient power, but I'm going to guess it too requires connected power as it has a connection and produces 2 security. And right now I have it set up again with another laser tripwire. So if I walk blindly through the laser tripwire, oh goodness sakes, here comes that crafty saw blade trap. And if we look out in my tab, it does some damage. I'm not, maybe the best thing for it to attack, as, let's see, I'm currently level 101. To reset the trap, just go ahead and click on your laser tripwire. Well, activate it again, and the trap will stop. However, we have 2 more traps that are new. One is this trap door, which requires 6 wood, 2 steel, and 4 screws, and the other is this spike trap, which really doesn't like being up here on the roof, and requires 9 steel, 3 springs, 6 concrete, 3 gears, and produces 1 security. And the trapdoor produces none. However, used in concert, they can be kind of interesting. Let's come on over here to my scaffolding, and we will drop down to here. So you can see down the stairs here, I have that spring trap, which if we walk onto it, does a bit of damage, and then resets. But if I were to walk out, say here, on the spring trap drawer, and be lucky enough to fall through, we could combine the traps. And, well, there is a look at the new traps that came with the Wasteland Workshop DLC here in Fallout 4. I would like to remind you that I have a Twitter link in the description of the video and on my channel main page. If you're on mobile, it'll be on my channel About page. Also, if you look in the upper right-hand corner, you will see a small letter I with a white circle around it. These are cards and links to other videos that I've made. I would like to thank you for watching. I hope you found the video informative and maybe just a little entertaining. I would like to invite you to subscribe, like and share if you so desire, and ask you to please take care.